Friends, today we are going to learn how Earth, the Moon, and the other planets were formed. In the previous video, we learned how the Sun was born. According to modern science, Earth is the only known planet in our solar system where life exists. Earth has the perfect temperature, liquid water, and an oxygen-rich atmosphere that make life possible. Every corner of our planet is full of life, from deep oceans and huge deserts to mountains touching the sky. As beautiful as Earth is today, its past was just as dramatic and mysterious. If certain events had not happened billions of years ago, there would be no Earth, no Moon, and no human life. You could say that if gravity did not exist, our world would have never formed. Billions of years ago, space was filled with a giant cloud of gas and dust. Because of gravity, this cloud slowly started collapsing inward. After millions of years, a star was born at the center of this cloud, the star we now call the Sun. Even after the Sun formed, huge amounts of gas and dust continued spinning around it at incredible speeds. Slowly, tiny particles of dust and rock started sticking together. These small pieces grew into larger rocks and eventually into massive space objects. As these objects became bigger, their gravity also became stronger. They started pulling in more gas and dust from around them. You can think of them as giant cosmic vacuum cleaners. Over time, these objects slowly turned into planets. Scientists believe that in the early solar system, there were more than 100 small planets called protoplanets. But the early solar system was a very dangerous place. These protoplanets were moving around the Sun very fast, and their orbits were unstable.
Because of this, they constantly crashed into each other. Some planets shattered apart, some merged together, and some kept growing larger and larger. These violent collisions continued for millions of years. Eventually, only a few large planets survived, and one of them became our Earth. But the early Earth looked nothing like it does today. Huge space objects kept crashing into Earth. These impacts created so much heat that the entire planet turned into a giant ball of fire and molten lava. At that time, Earth's temperature was over 1,200 degrees Celsius. The surface was covered with boiling lava everywhere. But then, another massive event was about to change Earth forever. Scientists believe that a Mars-sized object called Theia slammed into Earth. This event is known as the giant impact theory. The collision was so powerful that huge amounts of molten material blasted into space and formed a giant ring around Earth. Over time, this ring slowly came together and formed one massive object, the Moon. Scientists have proposed different theories about how the Moon formed. Some believe the Moon formed somewhere else and was later captured by Earth's gravity. Others believe Earth and the Moon formed together at the same time. But in 1969, when humans first landed on the Moon during the Apollo 11 mission, astronauts brought Moon rocks and soil back to Earth. When scientists studied those samples, they discovered that the Moon's composition was very similar to Earth's rocks. Because of this, most scientists today consider the giant impact theory to be the most accurate explanation. According to scientists, the Moon was once much closer to Earth than it is today. Back then, the Moon would have looked nearly 15 times bigger in the sky. Even today, the Moon is slowly moving away from Earth at a rate of about 3.8 centimeters every year. Friends, even though Theia's collision with Earth was a terrifying event, it actually became a blessing for life on Earth. That impact tilted Earth on its axis by about 23.5 degrees. Because of this tilt, Earth experiences different seasons, like summer, winter, and rainy seasons. The Moon also plays a very important role for Earth. Because of its gravity, the Moon helps stabilize Earth's rotation. Without the Moon, Earth could wobble much more, and the climate might become extremely unstable. In other words, the Moon helps make Earth a stable and livable planet. So friends, that's all for today. In the next video, we will learn how did water arrive on Earth. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon. Thank you so much, friends.